In total, on MetaBoost, I lost 15 pounds and 15 inches. I could not believe the strength I had in my upper body. I'm Lisa Ann. I am retired, fully retired as of 4.5 years ago. I actually found Svelte when I was 65. And I think that for me, I wasn't looking for it. I had sort of gotten into this feeling and mode of, okay, this is what life is. I've got the extra 20 pounds on me. I'm never going to take off. I was always very active. So, it's sitting on my belly, and that's what happens when you hit menopause and the crone years. And then there was this ad that sort of peeped up at me that said, oh, lose whatever. I don't even remember what it was in 7 minutes. And I'm like, that's such bull crap. I exercised. I did spin class 4 times a week. I was always in classes. I hiked. I was I'm very active. And nothing got it off. So I would try a diet, and then I'd lose a pound in 2 weeks, and then I'd get back on. But something wasn't working. So I was like, I got nothing to lose. It's a money back guarantee. I was like, okay.
Well, why not, right? Why not?
So I said, okay, I'm going to stop everything, and I'm going to do just the 7 minutes. I'm not going to deal with the food because, I don't want to go on a diet. I'm not a diet person. I was shocked that the day after I did that 7 minutes, I was sore. And I'm like, I'm sore. I do yoga. Why am I sore?
Right.
And, I've always had a problem with my shoulders and upper body strength. So then I did it again. And 3 days later, I jumped into MetaBoost.
The nutrition program, right?
And I never thought I would do something like that. And 4 days later, I had dropped 70 pounds.
Wow.
And I was at my goal, and I was like, ooh, this is great. And then I measured. I didn't start measuring. I didn't really listen to you guys. But then I took my measurements, and in total on MetaBoost, I lost 15 pounds and 15 inches.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, but I'm going to just put it back on. It's like easy come, easy go. But the truth is I never put it back on. And while I struggle sometimes maintaining, I now have a maintenance goal, and I can be 2 or 3 pounds above it. The scale is not what really pulls me anymore. It's my energy level. And here's what I found. I am stronger than I've ever been. I have more definition in my muscles and my ligaments, and my endurance has really increased. I remember the first time I did a difficult hike. I was actually trying to do Mount Monadnock in New Hampshire, and I could not believe the strength I had in my upper body to hoist myself up. I was like, where did this come from?
And in the end, that's what's more important, feeling stronger, feeling healthier, not so much just looks, but just overall endurance, like you said, that's a good word. Being able to do life a little bit easier and a little bit better.
Right. And I was more than surprised that this happened as quickly as it did. That is the key for me for Svelte. There's 2 things that have kept me coming back. The community, because these people are the most positive, supportive, non-judgmental group of people I have ever been involved with.
It's true.
I'm not a community person. I just don't do that. I mean, Facebook, it's like, oh, I have to get on Facebook. Ugh.
Right.
But I have made some profound friendships. I mean, I'm pretty surprised at the depth of some of the friendships that I've made. And they're offline now. They're not even just, on the community. But more importantly is I always have tools to get back. I don't say, okay, usually when I would lose weight, right, I would be great for 4 or 5 months, and then I put it on plus some, right? But I never had the tools to take it off again. So now it's okay, this is a lifestyle. This is not a program. You know, people who say, oh, you're just in this program, it's a diet. No, it's not a diet.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And what I discovered with MetaBoost, which I never would have thought of, and I am certified as a nutritional coach, so why this never got into this brain, was I was not eating enough.
Mm-hmm.
So my body was always shutting down my metabolism to try and reserve energy. And it's like, what? I never ate breakfast, let alone lunch. I mean, it's like, and then I'd snack and then I'd eat dinner.
Yep.
I was not eating enough for the activity I was doing.
That's a very common problem these days. People don't understand that you gotta actually eat in order to lose. So it's, the whole thing. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really my story with Svelte, and I love it. I love the concept, and even today I went back to one and done. Now I'm much more cognizant of making sure I move.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm eating, the combinations of food has changed. Although I've always eaten whole, rich foods, there are some things that I wasn't looking at the meta influences. Now I'm always looking at meta influences.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't count calories. I don't count macros. I don't believe in any of that. I think your body tells you what it needs when it needs it. So outside of just a whole approach to making sure I get the right balance and the endurance. I mean, my life's changed because of the endurance.
Yeah.
There's much more of an awareness of eating the right combination.
You know, what are you grateful for? What are you most grateful for in this whole process and this whole program and absolutely everything?
The ability to realize that at 65, I don't have to believe the bull, or the 66 now, that the statements, oh, it's just menopause, get used to it, that there's a different mindset about aging. And because I'm doing a lot of work around aging and what does it mean as you move into the crone years, and what's my responsibility, and all of that, it was such a gift to have this really just thrown on my lap. And it's like, no, this is not the truth. It doesn't have to be the truth. Even if I'm like grumbling, like when I get up and I go, I don't want to work out. I was like, I have to work out. And then I just reframe it to, I choose to work out. And I am blessed to be able to work out because there are so many people who can.
So go ahead, click that link, and I'm going to see you really soon.